Are you a rooster or an owl? Hi, my name is Tammy Bartles, and welcome to my channel, Pursuit Over Perfection, where I encourage women to organize their chaos one routine at a time. We are wrapping up this series of kicking overwhelm to the curb and creating new habits, and today it is all about the habit of gratitude and prayer time. I asked if you are a rooster or an owl because it plays a part in this habit and when is the best time to actually start this habit and create this habit. So, a rooster, are you a morning person? Are you one that can wake up and get the day going and are excited to tackle the day? Or are you more of an owl that after the kids go to bed, you turn on and you're able to get a whole bunch of work done or feel productive and be able to have your brain turned on for just you time? Now, I am definitely a rooster today. I was not that way, probably even to say 5 years ago. My friends will definitely attest that I was not a morning person before kids. I definitely was one that would roll out of bed, and I was not a happy camper until I had been awake for a good solid couple of hours. I used to go to the gym before work, before I had kids, and I only did it on Friday mornings because I just didn't want to have to go to work out after work on Friday, or we could go and do whatever we wanted then. My friends that worked out at that gym with me, it was a group coaching class, and when I would show up at the class, they learned very quickly, just don't talk to Tammy until about 10 minutes into the workout. I was just a grouchy, cranky pants. And I understand that. And, they learned that, and I have come a long way. I definitely have learned that I am a rooster now, and now I find that I am most energetic and productive first thing in the morning. So this is where I have habit stacked this habit of gratitude and prayer time with my working out in the morning. It was something that I tacked on pretty quickly after I got into the swing of doing my workouts. It was just a matter of me first adding in 2 minutes of me writing 3 to 5 things that I was thankful for from the day before. Then it was a matter of me writing consistently 5 things and the scripture of the day so that I could just pray through that scripture. It just takes those few minutes. I mentioned in that previous video, go check it out in the series, Habit Stacking. It's how just baby steps can add on and they truly can make a difference. I think that the important thing to understand, and why I say that it's important to know if you are a rooster or an owl, is that if your brain is not turned on yet, it's really hard to actually put thought behind what you are actually thankful for. And at night, after a long day with the kids, I just am done for. And I'm sure that there's some of you, I would love to see in the comments if you are a rooster or an owl. Do you have kids or not? I have found that it's much easier for me to recall the day before the next morning, and I'm just writing down those things that I'm thankful for. Another thing to keep in mind when you are writing things that you're grateful for is sometimes we get caught up on, oh, yesterday was such a rough day. It was so hard. My kids were throwing temper tantrums, and I just was a mess and just felt like dinner was a disaster. And you can dwell on those, or you can flip that script and really decide that you can be grateful for those and see the work that God is doing in you through those moments. Did you have a blow up at your kids? I probably did. When they were having a temper tantrum, I'm really working on that. But the prayer is when you are writing down things that you're grateful for, is say that you are thankful for that child that threw a temper tantrum. Say that you are thankful that God provided you with the means to be able to provide your kids a healthy meal. Say that you are thankful for your husband's job and that he can provide an income for your family. I put that on days maybe sometimes that he comes home late from work and I get maybe a little frustrated that I'm dealing with the kids by myself a little longer. But in all reality, I'm so grateful for his job and that he loves what he does. And so it's really flipping that script and not dwelling on things that maybe may be an irritant to you, but in actuality are truly a blessing. So often those things that frustrate us are just ways that really throw us off. They can kind of spiral our day out of control. But if we can flip that script and find the way that we are actually thankful for the situation, it will really change your attitude. And instead of you feeling like you had a bad day, it might just be a bad 5 minutes. So many times in today's world, it has like, oh, my life is so hard. I just don't think that that's the way to live life. I think that we need to be grateful every day that God has given us on this green earth. Some people's lives are cut short and we don't know what our end date is. And so I think that it's important to really focus on the good and focus on what we have. It's not to say that bad things aren't going to happen. It's not to say that we aren't going to have struggles in life, but we need to just try to focus on the fact that through all of it, God is teaching us something. We may not know right then. We may not know for a really long time. So a tip that I have for you is I do have a habit tracker that you could print out at pursuitoverperfection.com, and you could check off the days that you actually are either writing them down, because I think writing them down really does make a difference, of even if it's just 1 to 5 things that you are thankful for that day. If you are a rooster like myself, you might want to create this habit to do it first thing in the morning. If you are an owl, maybe set the journal next to your bed and write down right before you go to bed what are some things that you are grateful for and that you are thankful that happened for the day. That is just something to kind of put your head in a right space before heading off to bed as well. I would love to see if this is something that you already put into practice and when do you do it. And then also feel free to like and subscribe. I would love for you to share this with your friends. Allow them to see the helpful tips that come from creating habits, and it will decrease the overwhelm in your life. I hope you have had a blessed day, and we will talk again soon. No.